guys, sorry for the delay. We have some slightly emotional Sec 5s behind the red curtain. How are we all doing tonight? Before we get started, can we have a huge round of applause for all the talent and the great kids that you saw on stage tonight? Putting on a show like you guys saw tonight with over 225 performers takes a ton of work behind the scenes. So before we introduce to you tonight's performers, we have a few thank yous for the people who made tonight possible. So starting off, a huge thank you to an incredibly supportive front office. Thank you, Miss Sherry Tite, Mr. LeBlanc, Miss Kilpatrick, Miss Tammy Dobbs, Miss Parsons, and Miss Sauve, who are backstage tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Round of applause. And a huge thank you for someone who helps us from centenaires to tickets to filming. She helps us with 1,000,001 things. Huge round of applause for Jessie.
We'd also like to thank film crew, grad corps, WOTP, the social justice team led by Marie-Jade Roy and Lindsay Mandigo. Marie-Jade was right over there somewhere. And Miss Mandigo is backstage with the students. Miss Marla Green and Angus, who are also backstage. Catherine Jonca, Vero Saint-Cyr, who's somewhere over there. Melanie Telly, Color Me Happy, who are in charge of the vernissage tonight. Leslie Webb, Debbie Eddie-Angelo, Ronnie Jacob. Anyone back there? Ronnie. Thank you.
A huge thank you to Miss Jennifer Goodall, Mr. Levine, Miss Susie Coyne, Mr. Jean-Martin Piette, Erica Vachon, Robert Filio, who's backstage, we love you, Mr. Dobbs, Miss Starnino, Miss Roberge, Mr. Tam, who not only helps us backstage, but also gets on stage. Can we have a huge round of applause? He made an appearance in the show. Larissa, who has helped us out a ton with this show. Thank you, Larissa. Mr. Neil McDonald, who's a student teacher and came back to help us. Thank you so much. Pat Morissette, Chris, who helped us out last night, is in the audience tonight. Madame Carré, and also her husband, Arnaud. Thank you so much for the help backstage. She's not here tonight, but I still like to thank her because she helps me with 1,000,000 things. I want to give a huge thank you to my mom. She's great and helps with all these costumes you saw. She drives around. Round of applause for my mom. She's great. And a little segue, it leads to our next thank you, and this is one of the biggest thank yous of tonight. Yes, there's a lot of work that goes on at Centennial to put on the show, but there's so much work behind the scenes that happens at home. Thank you for all the rides. Thank you for getting those costumes. Thank you for listening to these songs on repeat at home as your kids are practicing. Huge round of applause to you guys, the parents. Thank you.
We would also like to thank Donna Sawyers, who's also in the audience, who helped out with watching our kids backstage. We have a lot of former grads who come by and they help out and they're part of our show family, so this is a bit of a list. So Brandon Goals, a few of the members are here. Jamal, who's not here, but he's mixed all of our music. Sonic, who's in the booth. Tristan, Justin, and our tech guy, Pat. We also have Ludo and Hector, who made a few appearances this time around, and Daryl. We also want to thank Hafsa Nazir, who has been to every rehearsal, and Lindsay Karen. And finally, and very importantly, we'd like to call out Alexia, our dance coach, who makes it to every rehearsal, who helps all of our dancers. So a round of applause for Alexia, please.
Woo! And now for our final set of thank yous and our final round of applause for tonight, we are going to introduce to you the talent of tonight. Can we start off with a big round of applause for our hosts? Come on out, ladies. No longer dressed as ladies.
Thank you. All right, so obviously we can't have a dance show without dancers, so I think it's about time we bring them out. Please, round of applause for our secondary ones. Come on. Go ahead, take a bow. Another round of applause for our secondary ones.
And now give it up for the awesome Sec 2.
Keep on coming, keep on coming. They're still coming, they're still coming. There's a lot of them.
All right, take a bow.
Huge round of applause for our secondary threes. Coming, keep coming. Keep coming, keep coming. Go ahead, take a bow. Another round of applause for our Sec 3s.
Now let's make some noise for the Sec 4s.
Take a bow, another round of applause for our Sec 4s. And finally, last but not least, round of applause for our graduating class of 2018, the secondary 5s. All right, go ahead, take a bow. All right, now we couldn't have gotten everything settled if it weren't for this group of people, so huge round of applause for our stage crew. Go ahead, take a bow. Round of applause for our stage crew.
And now for the eyes in the sky, let's give it up for the tech crew.
You got me woke up, the way you roll that, sticky like okra. Just let me coach ya, show you about my culture. It's a late night show like Kona. Bitch, the party ain't over. Go ham in here and grab your friend.
And it is now in our freaked out. Thank you. Sec 5s, if you want to space out, it is in our final dance show tradition to have one final dance. Start the music.
'Cause all around the world,